in whatever.
Many of them are very ignorant people. Many of them are. You're not going to find a single Talmid Chacham among them. Not a single one. They're all like robots. They're like, for example, like Christians. They know Isaiah 53 by heart. You ask them 52, 54, 51, 41, any other Isaiah, they don't know a single word. They don't even know what it says. But 53 they know by heart. Daniel 9 they know by heart. Daniel 8, 6, 5, 2, 1, nothing. 9 they know by heart. So it's like the Christians, especially the missionary type, they're programmed, they inserted some disc. This is the only information you're going to have forever. That's it. You're not allowed to ask any questions about anything before or anything after. That's all you have. That's Christian missionaries. That's why when you bring a Christian missionary, what it says about the suffering servant and how it's Am Yisrael and it has nothing to do with this Imach Shimo v'Zichro, you realize, wait a minute. Why did I believe this stupidity that Isaiah 53 has anything to do with Yoshke? Why would I think that? Once you read 52, 51, 53, any other Isaiah, you already you realize, look, this is like, that's it. That's all you need to know. It's just that none of them know this. Or you teach them anything else about Torah. You teach them the laws of the Torah. You teach them the book of Deuteronomy. Teach them the book of Leviticus. Any other parts of the Torah, any of the Midrashim, the Christian is like, his mind is blown, and he either like literally like runs away from just not knowing how to handle all this, or he wants to convert on the spot, become Moshe Rabbeinu. One of the two. He cannot handle it. Same thing with, unfortunately, some of these other types of fanatical types of people, including many of the Muslims. Muslim kids are groomed already in their infancy to hate Jews for absolutely no reason whatsoever. You ask an average 6, 7, 8-year-old what he wants to be when he grows up, he'll tell you, I want to be a shaheed. I want to be a, pretty much, put bombs around himself and kill a bunch of Jews. Why? Can he'll repeat the verse from the Quran of how a Muslim, there's a Jew hiding behind me. What's the rock is talking to the Muslim, telling him that there's a Jew hiding behind him, come kill him. That's every little 6, 7, 8-year-old, 9-year-old Muslim kid knows this by heart. So, but he doesn't know anything else. He doesn't know that it's Musa, it's Moshe Rabbeinu, may his name be blessed. He doesn't know Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. He doesn't know any of that stuff. He doesn't know that Am Yisrael is blessed. He doesn't know any of that stuff. He just knows that part. Why? Because he was groomed to be a terrorist. He's groomed. The other ones that are not terrorists are usually people that are either rebel against the Muslim religion or actually want to educate themselves, which is unfortunately very rare because they're very, very poor and unfortunately very dependent on their teachers. Unfortunately, this also happens to Am Yisrael. You see this with even religious Jews that are so enamored by their Rebbe, all they know is what has to do with their Rebbe. You ask an average Chabad kid, how many Masechtot did you finish in the Gemara? You're already 20, 25 years old. How many Masechtot from the Gemara you said? Oh, usually nothing. So what do you learn every day? Oh, I learned the letters from the Rebbe. Okay, letters from the Rebbe is good. But did you finish the Chumash? Chumash with Rashi. You finished that? When I was 12 in school. Okay, Chumash now. Okay, Gemara. No. Shulchan Aruch. What's Shulchan Aruch? What's Shulchan? No, the Rebbe I know about the Rebbe. Okay, Rambam. Rebbe said learn the Rambam. The Rebbe said learn the Rambam every year. Finish the entire Rambam every year. Find me one Chabadnik in all of Florida that's a Messianic Chabadnik that's finished the Rambam. One. Give me one. That's a Messianic that thinks that the Rebbe is Mashiach. Find me one that finished the Rambam in the last year. Or at all. Why? Because they're so enamored by the tzaddik that they've turned him into an idol and they forgot that there's the rest of the Torah.
Isn't that the curse that falls upon them?
We'll get to that. They forgot that there's the rest of the Torah. They forgot that there is a Rambam. They forgot that there's a Shulchan Aruch. They forgot that there's a Gemara. They forgot that there's a Chumash. You ask a Messianic, Chabadnik, who's bigger, Moshe Rabbeinu or the Rebbe? He'll tell you the Rebbe 99% of the time. And the only 1% of the time he says no is because he feels uncomfortable because he doesn't know who you are yet. That's the only thing. That's the reality. That's the reality, Rabotai. This is the truth. This is not Yaron Uven. This is what's happening to Am Yisrael. There's even a website that shows an inside scoop of a Lubavitcher Rebbe that's a Messianic. He's a rabbi in Lubavitcher. He says, listen, many of the Chabadniks that are Messianic, many of them are not really Messianic. Many of them believe that the Rebbe became God. But they don't tell it to everybody because they don't feel like the public is ready for it. They feel like the public is only ready that he's only Mashiach only. So this is not a Yaron Reuven Chidush. You can find all the stuff on the internet, all of the stuff, you go to the Lubavitcher Rebbe shuls and all that stuff. It's everywhere. Meaning they've been programmed to such an extent they forgot that the rest of the Torah. And the Neturei Karta is no different. Also programmed. Where they only know things that are anti-Zionist. Their entire Torah is turned into everything that's anti-Zionist. Anything that's anti-Zionist, they'll know it by heart. They'll give you lectures about it, give you chidushim about it. Anything that's anti-Zionist. You ask them anything about Masechet Shabbat, Masechet Ta'anit, Masechet this, Masechet... Nothing. Halakha, Shulchan Aruch, nothing. Rambam, nothing. Why? How do I know this? Why? I know all of them? No. Anyone that completed the Shas, anyone that completed the Rambam, anyone that completed the Shulchan Aruch, does not act that way. If you completed the Shas, it changes you as a person. You cannot be the same behemah you started after the Shas. You cannot be. Unless you study the fake Shas, like the Daf Yomi shiurs. You go there for an hour, sit there like some cow, and somebody's talking, and after 7 years he says, oh, you finished the Shas, kol hakavod, let's go to Madison Square Garden, you finished the Shas. There's a Shas in Alaim. You finish the Shas by learning and toiling and sweating bullets for hours just to finish one daf and understand 1% of it. Then you finish the Shas. Going to the shul for an hour a day, good, kol hakavod, it's better than nothing. But you didn't finish the Shas. Let's not joke ourselves. You didn't finish the Shas. Finishing the Shas is toiling like the Rabbi over here. Every day you learn. Every day you learn. You don't feel like learning, you learn anyway. It's tired, you learn anyway. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, you learn anyway. You got problems, you learn anyway. Why? Because you have a mission in life. Someone that does that day and night, doesn't act that way. Doesn't act that way. You don't want people to die. You don't want people to die just because they are living in Eretz Yisrael. They're not automatically Reshaim. Why? Because you see, in Eretz Yisrael, there are a lot of Reshaim, but there's even more Tzaddikim. There are many Tzaddikim in Eretz Yisrael. Many Gdolei Ador. Many huge people. What, you want them to die also? Because they live in Eretz Yisrael? Where does it say that in the Torah? Find me one place in the Torah that says that. So that's the thing. When you're programmed to focus and become obsessed with one particular thing, the Zohar Kadosh says, I don't have to influence you anymore. The Yetzer Hara takes a break. Why? You have fallen in love with this sin so much, I don't have to influence you anymore. You're doing it by yourself. You can't even blame the Yetzer Hara anymore. Why? You love the sin. Like a guy that goes with girls all the time. Yetzer Hara doesn't have to influence him anymore. Why? He's obsessed. He's sold to it. He's addicted to it. The Yetzer Hara doesn't have to help him. Why? He can't be alone. He has to call. Oh, what are you doing tonight? Where are you? Where are you going? Constantly needs it. It's like a morphine addict. Or some type of cocaine, or some type of drug. He needs it. He needs the sin. Yetzer Hara has nothing to do with that anymore. Yetzer Hara says, listen, I got you started. Hey, you're on your own though. You're on your own. Don't blame me at all. I have nothing to do with you. That's those people. Everyone I just mentioned now, that's all of those people. They have countless opportunities to do tshuva. How do I know? They're alive. If you are alive, you have an opportunity to do tshuva. There are few people that HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes away the siyata dishmaya, meaning the Rambam writes in the Chot Tshuva, there is a form of punishment where HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes away the help that he would give somebody to do tshuva and even take away their free will. But that's very, very rare, very few and far in between. It's not entire groups, it's not entire organizations, it's just people that literally, all of these people we talked about, these are people that love the sin, love the lifestyle that it gives them, and that's it. It has nothing to do with Hashem, it has nothing to do with even the Yetzer Hara. It's just that they like it, they want it, that's it. And they're going to pay for it eventually. But you'll see, anyone that's a real Talmid Chacham, or even someone that's aspiring to be a Talmid Chacham, will run away from these things like a plague. Because even the people, like there's a big Talmid Chacham named Rabbi Shapiro. Rabbi Shapiro, he has a organization called True Torah Jews, something like that. Now, he is completely anti-Israel to the highest extent. But he's Talmid Chacham. Meaning, he's never going to tell you, go kill Jews. He's never going to tell you, let's go make best friends with the Iranians, with the Saudi Arabia. He's never going to tell you that. And he gives shiurim about everything. Not just about Zionism and anti-Zionism. We'll give you shiurim and chidushim about Gemara, about Tosfot in the Gemara, about complicated, huge, big issues. You may disagree with his political stance. You may disagree with even the way he communicates some of the things. But you're not going to disagree that he's a Talmid Chacham. He knows what he's talking about. So you see that this person spends hours and hours and hours learning Torah. Yes, he hates Zionism with a passion. And I agree with him in many aspects of it. But he's not psychotic. He's not a crazy person that has lost the concept of human life, of just logic. He didn't lose himself in the name of Torah. He still learns Torah, still completes the Shas, still learns everything, still does what he needs to do, and that's it. You ask him a question, he'll give you a normal answer. He's not going to connect everything to Zionism. And that's what happens with all of these organizations that I told you. Any question that you ask them, they're always going to connect it to their obsession. You ask the Neturei Karta something, what do you think Moshe Rabbeinu was doing in Parashat Exodus when he first got the news? Oh, that's Moshe Rabbeinu really was telling us the prophecy about Bibi Netanyahu. And how much what Bibi Netanyahu? It's Exodus. We haven't even started yet. How does that have to do with Exodus? How does that have to do with Bibi Netanyahu? Everything's connected to that. Why? Because they're obsessed. You ask the Chabadnik, what does it say over here in Parashat Ekev? Moshe Rabbeinu is rebuking the nation. Yeah, but the Rebbe was a tzaddik. And okay, what does that have to do with the Rebbe? I asked you, what does it say? What does the Rashi say? Not Rebbe. Rashi. Yeah, but Rebbe though. But I said Rashi. Do you know what Rashi said? Yeah, I don't know, Rashi said something, but let me tell you what the Rebbe said. Okay, kol hakavod to the Rebbe is Kodesh Kodeshim, but there's also Rashi, comes 900 years before him. You don't know what he said? No, Rebbe's Mashiach. What does that have to do with what I said? What does that have to do with anything? What is that? But that's the thing, it's an obsession. It's an obsession with a certain thing. And it literally puts the entire Torah aside and desecrates the Torah, desecrates the name of Hashem. We are Jews. The Jews are obligated to follow the Torah of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Not a person, not a movement, not a nothing. We call it Orthodox Judaism for lack of a better name. In reality, it's Judaism. That's it. Everything else is simply not Judaism. There's no modern Orthodox and half-Orthodox and ultra-Orthodox or even Orthodox. There's either you're a Jew or you're not.